Hey guys, it's Danny. Now, this is the time of year we're all gonna start to see a lot of tomato recipes popping up. And a lot of those recipes are gonna ask that your tomatoes be peeled and or seeded. So as always, I want you guys to feel prepared. So today I am showing you how to peel and seed your tomato. So the first thing we're gonna do is fill up a tea kettle, get that over a nice high heat, and let it come to a boil because we're gonna need some boiling water. While that's happening, we're gonna core our tomatoes. So what you wanna do is take your tomato stem side up. If it still has any green or stem attached like mine does here, just take that off. Then you're gonna grab your paring knife and you're gonna take the tip of it and just start to gently cut a circle around the stem. And what you're gonna feel is that the core in there is a little bit firmer than the rest of the tomato. So just let that feel kind of guide your way. Once you've gone all the way around, just pop it up and you'll have the core removed from the tomato. What you're actually doing is almost cutting a cone shape out. So you just wanna go ahead and do that with as many tomatoes as you have. Then you're gonna flip the tomato over, and right at the base of the tomato, you're gonna use your paring knife just to make a little X. Once the skins loosen up, this is what's gonna make them really easy to peel. From here, we're gonna pop our tomatoes into a bowl, and then we're gonna take that really hot boiling water in our tea kettle and just pour it right over the tomatoes. Now, if you had a whole lot of tomatoes to do, it might be easier to just get a pot of boiling water at the stove, do them one at a time, dip them into the boiling water, into an ice bath, and so on. But when you're just doing a handful like I am today, this is by far the easiest way to go. Now, this is gonna take just about a minute, and what we're looking for is for the tomato skin to start to loosen up a bit and maybe even wrinkle, and you'll notice it right around the edges where you cut the tomato. Once you notice that, you're just gonna scoop it out with a slotted spoon and place it right onto a dish towel. Give it a couple of minutes to cool. You just wanna be able to handle it without burning your hands. So this is a good time to discuss why bother peeling your tomatoes in the first place anyway. Here's the deal. Tomato skin tends to be pretty tough and a little bit bitter, and they do not break down. So if you wanted to make a tomato sauce or tomato soup, a little gazpacho, and you don't first peel your tomatoes, you're gonna end up with little bits of tough tomato skin all throughout the dish. And so we peel our tomatoes. So once your tomatoes are cool enough to handle, you're just gonna pick them up and go right down by that X, pull up one of the corners, it'll come up really easily, and then just gently pull the skin back, and what you'll see is that the tomato skins will peel off like magic. Now for seeding. First, I want you guys to know that that little tomato jelly right here that houses the seeds, that's where your tomato gets most of its flavor from. And those little seeds have a lot of health benefits as well. So if you can hang on to that stuff, hang on to it. But if you absolutely must have yourself a velvety, smooth tomato sauce or a tomato soup, here's what you're gonna have to do. Chop your tomato into wedges. Then you're just gonna use your thumb or your fingers to pull out this tomato jelly and the seeds. You could obviously use a spoon too if you'd like, but I find it much easier to just work with your hands. Just do that for all the wedges and you will have yourself a peeled and seeded tomato. Then from here, you could just chop this up and toss it into whatever recipe you desire. Now you could really use these tomatoes 101 different ways. They would be great in a sauce, in a soup, in a salsa, in a gazpacho, and nothing is ever gonna taste as good as the real deal. So head on over to clean&delicious.com, and I'm gonna link to some recipe ideas down in the post below so you guys can get started right away. And also tune in next week because I am sharing with you guys a summer harvest soup that's gonna be chock full of fresh peeled tomatoes. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I'm Danny Spees, and I will see you next time with some more Clean and Deliciousness. Hey guys, it's Danny. Now, a lot of this time of year, so as always, I want you to step in there feeling prepared. So I am showing you, so today, let me just say that. Let me just do it for my own mental self. So for this how-to, I am showing you the clean and delicious way. Well, what was that? Sorry. Hey guys, it's Danny. I think maybe this is the government trying to prove that the American people, if you do, and so we peel our tomatoes. You could just edit that in, can't you? could just edit that in, can't you?